Howdy guys, I'm F8, your favorite Wolf Girl enthusiast, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Code of the Burger King. This is an FE8 hack made by Retina, and today it's time for Chapter 14, Ascension. My understanding is that this one should be pretty fun, because we're going to be exploring the Temple of Whopper, our long-awaited destination, virtually since the beginning of the game. Very much look forward to seeing how that goes. So, this is it, the Temple of Whopper. How do we unseal the king? Oh, look who it is. That appears to be Zelgius. There are many trials ahead. If you wish to save your king, you must rise to the challenge, ascend, and claim your powers. Wait, what? Who are you? Let's just say that I'm the arbiter of your fate. If you wish to accomplish your task, you must prevail here. Are you prepared? Are you prepared? Interesting. Maneuver indeed. When you are ready, please advance. You'll be separated from your allies for the trial. Rest assured, they'll have a role to play. What is the purpose of this? We've already come so far. Everything shall be made clear in due time. Prepare yourself. He's saying all the Fire Emblem things. That stone, Ronald's gemstone, is it glowing? I feel like I should keep it close to me, on my person. It's unexplainable, yet I don't doubt my feelings. Of course. That is most assuredly what we'll be doing. Can we have a look at the map? Okay, cool. It's not purely Fog of War. Very interesting use of the, like, void tiles as walls. I like that a lot. Let's have a quick look around. Looks like Burger King is completely on his own, in the center of the hallway, some treasure chests on both sides, and inner Zelgius. It's you. It is. The finest of fry cooks. Earned the honorific of king. Let's see. He gets wary fighter, so he cannot double, and he cannot be doubled. He's got 20 speed in case you can somehow negate that and make it a speed check. And he's got, well, the Etard. And apart from that, I assume that we just have to get around and potentially save the Burger King, like on the off chance that we're unable to defeat Zelgius on our own. I guess we'll see. Apart from that, looks like the enemies are pretty standardly laid out, although I see some an open treasure chest there. I wonder if somebody has stolen something from one of them or some such. I'm not perfectly sure on that. Maybe that was the treasure chest where he got the weapon from. But either way, let's have a look at the tactics before we do our preparations. Huh, guess I'm all alone for this. Hopefully I can rely on my allies to perform their duty in all this. What more is there to say? I must be prepared for anything. Makes sense to me. Well, in the interest of being prepared for everything, I'm gonna do my preparations, and then I'll be right back. Alrighty, I do believe that we're ready to go. Got this promotion item ready for Priscilla. She's already gotten her skill Vigilance. Did I look and see what that does? I don't think I did. Avoid plus 20. Very, very good for her. Alrighty, let's go ahead and promote her. I did consider using the B-side, but that would make her promotion so far off, it would be unbelievable. Plus, she's, you know, a great healer. You love to see it. Oh, she gets swords. Interesting. Very interesting. Is that Mage Knight? Mage Knight, that's the one. Okay, so she gets strength out of that. Some good magic. I can't complain. That's a really good promotion, actually. Gets swords and anima. Okay, that's good. That is fantastic. I was not expecting her to get swords, so I guess I'll just throw the Zanbato on her. Maybe throw... Yeah, I'll do this. I'll get a better physics staff, and then... Do I even have an anima tome? I hope so. Because I haven't been using anima that much. I guess I can take Charlos and give him something else. He can use other types of magic. As long as we have those, of course. We do have bolting there. I might honestly just bring bolting. He can have Crimson Eye. I'm good with that. That makes a lot of sense to me. Let's see. I think there was something else. I think I was going to give her the magic promotion, or the magic stat booster, but maybe I'll hold off since she got that huge boost. Let's see. Who would do well with that? Is there anybody? I might still just hold on to it, to be completely honest. Like, I think I'm completely good. I can just hold on to it. Of course, this unit is one that could most assuredly use something of that sort. I was tempted to bring Pern this map, he would have been useful, and I was tempted to bring Brown, because he would have been great too. But I think that this is the team that we're going to have to go with. We have everything in order. I'll make an additional save, and we'll get right on into it. Let's see how it goes. It is time. Face your destiny. To challenge your inner self, you have a choice. Either prove your resolve by surviving a harrowing onslaught, or place your trust in your companions and let them jumpstart the doors. Whatever your choice, hone your mind and prepare to duel for your destiny. I understand. Take this. You've earned this power. Got a hamburger. Okay, that's good. A hamburger. Oh boy, Simpsons reference right there. Special delivery for the Burger King. An energy rig. That's a fantastic stat booster. That's probably going to go to the Burger King. We'll see about that, though. Well, I think that pretty clearly offers us our objective. A hamburger. Okay, so let's go ahead and move up a little bit. Fantastic song, by the way. We've got the Vision Stone. Let's go ahead and use this. I think I have a good feeling as to what this does. What else would a hamburger do but promote our Lord and Savior? That looks fantastic. He is a, what are those called ordinarily, like Gold Knight, but now he's the Burger King. Look at these stats. This is crazy. Such a unit. He keeps access to lances through this. He has 8 move now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is a unit. I'm very pleased by this. I think he honestly has what it takes to face whatever onslaught ensues, and then also take on the inner Zelgius. Now, a couple things that I probably should note. I actually was given the impression that we have a secret unit to possibly obtain in this map. I have no idea how to do that. I'm pretty sure it was actually specifically stated to me that I was probably not going to be able to get that on the first attempt, because it's actually purposely like a ludicrous sort of situation. It's going to be extremely hard to get that, if it's even possible. Also, animations are off because of the end of the last map. I'll turn those back on. Got that door key. I'll save that for later. I have a door key. I didn't actually check for, what's it called? Chest keys or anything? Oh, it's just her animations are off. That actually makes a lot of sense. I didn't check for door keys or chest keys or anything like that, but I do have on this side, wait a second, did I do that exactly wrong? Well, I'm going to be restarting then. Do you want to quit? Yep, I do. I thought that I had that perfectly figured out, but it appears that I have left Biggle on this side instead of placing him on this side as I wanted to. Now I do hope that's Mathis. Okay. Well, actually, I think I want Mathis on the other side, so Fiona can be on this side. There we go. Now that should actually work out the way that I want it to. And we'll just go ahead with this. Yeah, of course. We all know what's going to happen when we use the hamburger. Now, I think he still only uses lances, and then he still has access to his PRF. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Maybe he'll have a sword animation as a result of that. I guess we'll see. Anyway, let's go ahead and speed this back along. Because I want to grab all of the treasure chests, so I have Ricardo on this side to gather the 4. And then on this side, there's also a door and then 4 treasure chests to grab. I have Chungus on this side because this guy has a Brave Axe that I want to steal. Very much look forward to having another one of those in my grasp. Let's see, apparently both of those have killer weapons. Killing Edge, Worm Slayer, okay. Makes sense to me. I think Soldier's got this pretty much on lock. But yeah, my impression is that it's going to be almost ludicrously hard to get the secret unit, and that most people will not get the secret units on their first attempt. Perhaps even on second attempts. You virtually have to know the conditions, and for my purposes here, I don't think that I do. I cannot perfectly recall if I have learned about them, but if I have, then that's cool, I guess. I've already forgotten. Simply how it is. But yeah, so one other thing I want to note on. I was also given the advice that the Hanspo, due to how the skill patch works, if a weapon or an item similar to the, where's Dolphin at? Similar to the Lion's Band is in your top inventory slots, it will give you the skill no matter what, and that applies to the Hanspo. So now we have a Kanto Dancer. I'll just show that by doing this. And that's pretty cool. I like that. The Hanspo was good, but like, now it's really good. Now I don't have to worry about both using it and, well, that's basically, I don't have to worry about using it. Let's see, so Chungus can kill these guys, or so I thought. Maybe the canvas. That would do it. Is that speed plus 5? I wonder. Oh, it's actually better than that. It gives a lot of stats, actually. Well, that's really good. Let's go ahead and summon a tiny little Biggle, and he'll be our, well, he'll be something, I'm sure. Most assuredly. Yeah, we'll just do this. That works for me. A little bit of damage dealt. Can't be mad about it. Got Rebecca on this side too, although it looks like she's just out of range of being useful. We do have that wildflower refixed. Very happy about that, because it's a terribly great bow to have. I wonder if it's worth it to use Staffbot for an additional move. Probably is, but we'll see. Go ahead and Brave Lance this guy. Hopefully both of these hits. I'd really, really appreciate it, Mathis. Very good unit that you are. You would never simply miss for me, right? Very good. Yeah. One other thing. It ties into the question of the day. Mathis has a lot of supports. And I spoke very briefly that I knew about the supports mechanic generally being reworked. Wow, you're so dead. Unbelievably dead. It has been reworked, and I have had a peek into the game's files in order to see exactly how it's been reworked. Personally, I will say that I'm not perfectly a fan of it, but that's because I'm a huge fan of the GBA system by default. So, I guess let me know in the comments below what your favorite way of handling the supports is, whether it's like 3 houses, or like Fates, or like Awakening, where you sort of get like, you know, the conversations and then tiny little bonuses to like hit and avoid. Or if you like maybe Tellius, where you get some bonuses to attack and defense, and some to like hit and avoid also, but then nothing like crit. And then you also like get the supports based off of, rather than, you know, grinding them out, you get them based off of chapter. Or if you prefer them like the GBA, where you can grind them out at your own free discretion, sort of do whatever you want right away. That will always be my favorite. Also, why do I have 2 Brave Bows? Is that on purpose? That's interesting. I don't know if those duplicated, but I'm fine with this. I like to have a lot of access to weapons. I think I'm gonna work on killing these guys right away. Okay, you don't move, so I assume you don't either. Very good. You do, but I left everybody out of range, so that's funny. So, since those guys don't move, I can honestly just have my way with all of this. There's a chest key. That's pretty good, honestly. Maybe in that case I'll do something like this, and sort of focus in on that as soon as possible. Because the sooner I have these chests and move on, the better, quite honestly. Now, Sephirin can use axes, but he doesn't have the strength in the same way that he has the magic. So, I would say that the intended purpose behind that is probably just giving him the Molten Tide. Very nice. Is that a crit? Okay, no, that's just the regular animation. But yeah, I'd say the intended purpose with him having axes is to give him the Molten Tide and make him a little bit stronger in that regard. But, you know, do be how it is. I currently have the Molten Tide on Charlo, because I find him to be a pretty robust type of support unit. Between Physic, having generally access to all weapon types, and the Molten Tide, he does a lot of good things. Fantastic level up. Generic Ilian never lets me down. Not once this entire run has she let me down, and I am very pleased by that. Be dropping off this Armor Slayer. I don't think I'll be needing that for anything on this side. I just wanted to have a sword on her. And then maybe, just maybe... Dang, okay, so we can't double that one without someone like Dalvin. But honestly, I'm a little bit okay with that. Maybe I'll use Fiona. Like, it's not the best hit rate, but if she gets hit, it's kind of whatever. I have a lot of healers. And if she doesn't get hit, and she hits both of them, that's what you like to see. That most certainly comes in handy. And in that way, yeah, I can just kill this one, and then let Dalvin enemy phase a bunch of stuff. Okay, we missed one, and we also have to turn her animations back on, true enough. Yeah, so I very much prefer the... Oh, you can turn on the false pickle animations, that's cool. I wonder if that'll stay on for all of them, or if I would have to do that individually. If I did, I'm sure you can understand that I will not perfectly be doing that every time. But, you know, I'm sure it's fine. Very interesting lance animation. I don't know that I've seen that one so far. But yeah, I definitely prefer the default GBA animations by far. Drop the store key off. We're fine without it. Let's see, Shamshir, interesting. So, since that's the case, I definitely don't want to stand over there. I guess I'll just leave hand axe equipped on enemy phase. Surely these guys won't hit me. I could just leave hand axe equipped, yeah. Shoot, I can't really put that at the top now, can I? Unlucky. I guess that's okay. I can sort of stay out of range of everything. And have it on top still. I like that. Definitely a fan of the GBA support system by far, just because of the bonuses it gives, the way it gives them, and the way it handles the entire system. You don't really have to worry about anything, you can just do it at your own pace. And if you don't want to deal with supports, you never have to. It's also never been, apart from sometimes in FE6, it's never really been unreasonable to gather supports You know, at your own pace and whatnot. Alright, cool. Also, I'm thinking that somehow my audio has been swapped, because I feel like the game's a little bit louder than usual. Let me swap that really quickly. Sorry for the cut in audio as I do that, but I would rather not edit, so I'm not gonna do that. The Averagist gave some of the best advice in this regard. If you don't want to edit, then don't. Very pog, extremely cool. Maybe this works. And if it's too loud, then heck W. That's extremely funny. Surely it'll be fine. There's no doubt in my mind. Okay, so honestly, I'll probably just get this one with Ricardo. And then Kanto. Ooh, Billy Shield. That is a huge help for my purposes. Probably just swap that over right now as I rescue him. Fly along. Very, very happily. Got that Sagittae. I think that's the 5 range tome, right? Yep, exactly 5 range. Very long question mark range magic. Good to see it. I would really like to sort of have this onslaught. I would like to deal with it because Burger King funny. I guess I'll just stand on the stairway for now. Looks good to me. Let's see. Yeah, Fiona's crazy. Very, very happy I still have her. But yeah, in this game you can apparently get a lot of supports that or a lot more supports than the typical. It may just be that I've updated my patch and my save and whatnot, and that unit slots have been moved around, but for example, like this is far beyond what you would ordinarily be able to obtain. You can only get 1 A support and 1 B supports, or any combination of 5 total supports. In typical GBA FE. Let's see. I'll try this, and if this hits, okay, you can turn on their animations. Very cool. If this hits, then I get to save a use on good old Mathis. Let's see. I would like to save some spirit uses when at all possible. And looks like the Chunga support is back up, although it's already at A rank, so not really necessary in a particular way. Very good. Ooh, yeah, good old crit rates. Makes me very happy. Yeah, so these axe guys should prove to be virtually worthless against our excellency. That said, there's a lot of range right there. I guess I'll place down a fake Biggle to debate this one. I think it's going to attack Mathis regardless, so maybe that wasn't the best play, but that's okay. Let's see, do you have any supports other than Mathis? Generic Gillian and Dalvin, who are on the other side. Oh well. That's fine. Is it fine? It's fine. It's definitely okay. I'm not worried about it at all. I can just Axe Reaver this one, and then probably just dance for Soldier. Don't see why I wouldn't exactly. Seems to be my best bet, my most reliable source of getting through these guys, apart from maybe using Rebecca with the sword. She might get away with that. I just have to be a little bit careful of this guy. Devil Axe and all. But if I move Rebecca like this, I don't have a sword actually, so I'll just use Axe Reaver. Or Brave Lance. Probably Axe Reaver though. I could honestly one-shot this guy, that'd be pretty funny. The canvas is really good, I'm probably gonna end up burning it. I'll just one-shot this guy, I'm pretty okay with that. Use the Bob Ross axe, no point in holding back with it. Especially when we can, of course. Hammer it, we have 4 uses remaining. 68 HP and 69 EXP. You'll love to see it. But yeah, honestly, we could just Wildflower this guy, and then if we happen to not crit, then we just dance for Chungus. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was thinking we could probably either get Glacies or a crit here pretty reliably and kill this guy. Devil Axe go bye-bye, of course. And then we'll dance for Chungus and kill this other guy. Should be no big deal. Wow, almost got 2 on everything. I don't think he can get 2 on defense, right? No, he can. He just hasn't. Or maybe he has, I don't know. Oh, actually, we're just out of range. Do you move, perchance? Yeah, you do, but you can't reach anybody, so... That's pretty funny. It's arguably hilarious. I'll one-range Physics Soldier, and it'll be good. You know what? Can't be mad about it. Staffbot has done a lot for us, and I think that's White Tide, right? Or is it Night Tide? Defense and res +5 to adjacent allies. That is a fantastic skill. Oh, that's level 9. Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Very, very good. Okay, so I'm just gonna remain out of your range for now. I guess I probably could have brought the unlock staff, but I guess I didn't. And then none of these are 2 range, or else I would go over there and do that. Just stand there with my newly acquired skill. I guess I'll do this with Staff Bot. Sort of offer the ability over to her. I'll keep the Wildflower equipped, and then place Chungus 1 space up. Looks good to me. Now, let's see. I guess I can kill this guy with Charlo pretty easily. Crimson Eye for the defense and avoid. Not often you get to see this one on the player side either. It's a very, very cool animation. One of my favorites pretty easily. Very much love the generic... Ooh. Sneeze. Dang. Okay, I think that's the first time we've seen Sneeze in action. Like, straight up. Well, we do have a Restore Staff on this side, so we can heal up Charlo. That's more than fine. I'm not too worried about it. But, no, that was a cool effect. That was the Dragon Breath. Very good. 60 HP. 37 luck. He'll cap that. Almost guaranteed. Now, let's see. And if we don't have a Restore... We do. I'm 100% sure on that. I literally just traded it over to him. So, we'll do that eventually. You have Shamshir, so I will get crit by you if I allow you to do anything to me. So I guess what I'll do is I'll place Dalvin right out of his range, and then I'll go up and crit him with my own Shamshir next turn. We'll go ahead and might as well barrier, or heal up Charlo. Looks good to me. Now, let's see, that open treasure chest sort of belies something else, something unexpected. Okay, a little bit of dark magic. Yeah, so the longbow should still go for something that it can either kill, or for Mathis, of course. That makes the most sense. Good ol' aggravation. Possibly one of the best skills in this entire game. Probably beyond possibly. Let's see what you've got. Steel Axe, cool. Looks like a free kill for me. I guess I could just use the Javelin, I don't see why. Well, I guess I'll do it like this. Not taking damage. Oh, I want your animations on. Also, it probably makes sense why your animations are not on, because it's a sword. Yeah, so, I guess I'll be seeing those next turn. Makes a lot more sense that way. Okay, generic alien probably gets this kill. Yep. Looking good to me. This is a fun chapter so far. It's definitely not as long as the previous one. I appreciate that. Appreciate that a ton. Not that the last one was bad, of course. I just got super tired by the end of it. Still enjoyed my time with it. Let's see, what else is beyond the horizon? Okay, a little bit of sword action going on. Got a steel axe, that's perfectly okay. Honestly, if we could kill this one... I mean, I guess we can kill that one, but... Oh well. It'll be okay. We'll make it work. Surely this works out anyway. Good old Brave Bow. Can't go wrong with it. Very, very good weapon. Wish that we had more Brave weapons in base Fire Emblem. And there's the S-rank bows that I've been chasing this entire game. Very, very cool. My impression is that you're, like, not even locked to one S-rank, but we got that as soon as we possibly could. And, yeah, this guy dies. He becomes not alive. Very, very happily. Oh. You know, Dalvin, you could have just hit him. You could have just done the thing. You were going to crit and kill him regardless of what you did there. But now there are 2 uses of the Shamshir gone. Very unfortunate. We'll go ahead and drop off Ricardo, and then... Honestly, probably do this. I'll just trade this over. I think I gave her... I don't need that right now. I'll just whoosh. Get that healed up. I thought that yeah, I don't need the Shamshir, or the, San Bateau. There are no cabs on this side. Also looks like a female sniper. Ooh, with a Master Seal. Good thing that I noticed that, because I most definitely want one of those for the Biggle. So that he can become a big Biggle one of these days. Well, looks like we're in pretty good order then. I hope we can kill this guy right away. Yep. Pretty easily, that's Glacies, so that should be a one-shot, yep. Glacies is what, 50% of res in this game? Add units to resistance to damage dealt, just straight up resistance. So that's 23 extra damage every time that lands. Very happy to see it. Well, I guess I'll use the False Biggle to weaken up a little bit on this guy. Yeah, because I'd rather the Biggle not be here. That way I can use another one of these. Oh, support. I'll go for it. Cherry Greeting Gurgle. Oh, hey, Pal. We'll go with Pal. Gurgle of Happy Acceptance. I've been wondering, your clone/friends that you summon. They're basically here to serve as cannon fodder, right? Affirmative, Gurgle. Do they ever think about how they just exist for kamikaze tactics? Storied, Gurgle. I see, so they used to. Then you improve the magic. Gurgle of Clarification. Guess it makes sense, sometimes they still snap out of it. They share your fears and of course don't want to die. Existential, Gurgle. So you managed to stick out from the rest by having these emotions. You're not like them, you're scared, huh? Affirmative, Gurgle, but sad. Biggle's my favorite character. I get it, life's a scary thing. Biggle's my favorite character, yes. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Okay, so let's go ahead and dance and then get that Kanto. Very, very good. Honestly, yeah, I'll just go to right here. Honestly, I'll go this way. It doesn't super matter. Go ahead and summon a Biggle. Bait out some such enemy. Should work out just fine. Ooh, he actually got strength. Very cool. Not that I know strength is used for anything for magic units. Ooh, rapier. Pretty cool. Killing Edge, of course, and Brave Axe. Yep, I'll stay out of your range and block off you. Maybe I'll get that rapier. I don't really know. Yep, Javelin should work just fine on this Phantasm. Very good. I didn't even notice they were called that. Till now. I guess I should read that enemy description. Let's see. It's pronounced cliché. Okay, that was as good as I wanted it to be. That was actually in excess of great, so I'm glad that I read that. Very much so. Alright, Mathis, don't let me down. I mean, if you do let me down, you get shot, like, one more time anyway. But you won't. You wouldn't. He wouldn't dare. Okay, who has the door key on this side? I think it's Biggle. So... Nah, I guess it's fine. I'll just physics somebody somewhere. And then move again. I'll physics Mathis, sure. I have so many that it doesn't really matter. And then if you happen to miss, then you're gonna have to cry about it. Guess you're gonna have to cry about it. I'm gonna have to cry about it, because now I have to use this turn for this. Unlucky. Okay, so we're probably gonna have to give up on this rapier. Fair enough. Understandable, even. Okay, Mathis will get through this guy. Very good. Nosferatu's gonna heal up, though. Oh, never mind. It's not going to heal up. Very much worked out in my favor, then. One use of Spear down and no Mathis to heal. Got that chest key, honestly. I'll probably just keep that. I don't need the Iron Blade too much. He makes good use of what he's got, anyway. Still nothing on this end. Guess I'll just stay right here. Well, I mean, in this case, I'll grab this door and summon, or fly up here. Oh, support. Well, I mean, I think that's already at A rank, right? Yeah, it is. Who do you have again? Staffbot. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just do it like that and see what happens, because I don't want to spend too long grabbing treasure chests, but I most assuredly will if that's what needs to happen. I guess we could just stick around like this and do that. Glacies, very good. Yeah, that guy's super dead as a result. Yeah, sure. We'll just spend some time doing all of this. I'll send a Biggle back this way. Very good. This side, also virtually clean. Does Fiona have a longbow? Yes. Very good. Helps me out on the long term, no doubt. And on the short term. I can just kill this guy in one hit as long as Dalvin doesn't, yeah. Proc Astra. Again. Very interesting. Doing 21 damage to this one where we did 20 to the Swordmaster. I guess that sort of plays into the class balance a little bit. Got that Hellfire there. It might be worth snatching an Hellfire Tome at some point. From an enemy, that is. They are very, very good, of course. We don't really have that many Anima Tomes left, as was seen in the preparations. Very briefly. Let's see. I guess I could barrier somebody. Don't really need to, though. Looks like this side is basically just good to go. I'll trade over a sword or some such to her. Well, maybe I'll just stand in front of her then. Seems to make the most sense to me. I guess I could have barriered generic Gillian if that was going to be the case. Oh well. I'll just do it like this. She's already got her Thunder Helm equipped, so we'll go here. And then basically just end turn as soon as we move her. Oh, got a support actually. Let's grab that really quickly. I guess I could have waited to grab it next turn, but might as well. Ah, Erica. Shall we ride together a while? Isn't that Ford? I think that's Ford, right? Tana, okay. Tana, you seem well. Right, because the Ford one has her doing some unladylike maneuvers, shall we call them. Anyway, you should be more than fine. You don't have a hop on guard, but I don't think you're dying in one hit, so this works out. I think that's the March of the Black Knight enemy phase theme, if that's what it's called. I can't remember. From FE9, I think. Maybe. Also, I'm glad that she hit one of these. I was expecting her to miss all four. Wow. Generic Gillian is really good. One of the best units on our team. Hopefully she doesn't die. I think she's out of range of everything. She also has pretty good res. Understandable. I was going to, one-shot anyway. Well, crit battle. And Soldier comes out on top. Absolutely. Hands down one of the best units I've ever used. So much fun. So glad that we got her and trained her up. Alright, interesting. Some thieves have now spawned. Let's have a look at them. Chest keys. Right? Just chest keys? Cool. These guys down here are no threat whatsoever. I like the balance between them. That way if you're using a sword, you're just coming out on top every time. Oh well, I guess I'll finally try out the lance animation. Very good start to it. Very good start to it. No, that's a fantastic Gold Knight animation. I loved it a lot. I still think that the typical Great Knight animation will always be my favorite mounted one, but that one is assuredly very good. Okay, go ahead and physic Soldier. I just thought it super matters for this particular turn. Okay, let's go ahead and grab this chest. Get the Hamern. Another one. Very good. I'm extremely happy to have that, actually. Okay, we've already got the chest key, but whatever. I'll just trade this one over. So as to not use them up. Another Spirit Ring. Fantastic. I think we all know who that's going to. Go ahead and trade this one over. Instead of the Hop on Guard. Sure, we don't need it for now. Got Mungus. Unshackled. Is that for Brown? I feel like that's gotta be for Brown. 1 to 15 range with 120 hits. Could it be for Biggle? We'll find out. We'll see who that's for. I wonder, though. And then whoever has... Honestly, we'll just do this. Dance for you. And then grab this other one. Mungus. Wonder what the Among Us tome is for. Let's see, and then if we can kill this guy with Chungus, I'd be very pleased. Honestly, we could do that with somebody else, because Chungus has got to be up top. Could it be for Chungus? A Dark Tome for Chungus? Big Chungus Among Us? I wonder. I'm very curious about that. Okay, we'll kill with Spirit. Very good. Just to ensure that he doesn't end up killing one of our units. Not that I think he's able to, but still. Got that res. That's good for that Glacius. More damage. And then the False Biggle. Maybe I can rescue the False Biggle into range, although I'd honestly rather just do this. Lance Reaver and Armor Slayer. Understandable enough. Let's see, do you guys move? You don't, but you do. Okay. Brave Lance as well. Might want to grab that one too. If nothing else, they're worth fantastic amounts of money. Got you with your Silver Bow. Honestly, Dalvin can just soak a hit. I'm good with that. Shamshir is super good. Glad to see Marissa's weapon revamped. Marissa being top 3 favorite units of all time for me. She's gorgeous. And then also a good unit. If you finesse things a little bit and use all of the stat boosters on her from base and pour all of the favoritism, then she's good. I also think that every unit in FE8 is good to some extent, so there's, even without favoritism, there's an argument for Marissa. It's not a good one. There is one. And I'll be here to make it for you if you ever want to know. Because, yeah, she's cool. Shamshir's a fun weapon, and she's not as hard to train as someone like Ewan. Which, isn't saying much at all. Let's see, nobody can reach him. Unlucky. But I guess I can steal from him, regardless. I hope. That is a very strange way of that working. 8 move? Is it? Oh, it's because that's a pillar space as well. Okay. And then the flyers are placed exactly. Okay, that was just purely unlucky on my part. Well, not unlucky, but like, unlucky, you know what I mean? Misfortunate in the worst and best way possible, I guess. Because, you know, it did keep me safe on a general scale, but I mean, I guess I could honestly have just blocked off both of the treasure chests. I still can't, really, and then if he decides to steal something from me, then whatever. Got a blue gem. Pretty solid, and then, honestly, if I could... Nah, I can't. Now that is what we call unlucky. Kill a generic Ilian. And then kill this guy with Fiona. Should be more than fine. Honestly, at this point, like, my bow situation is so... overblown, question mark, that, like, I'm using super excessive bows. I guess that is honestly the case for all of my weapon types at this point, except for lances, because I'm running a little bit low in that regard. Okay, we'll go, honestly, I'll just do this. We'll see what happens. Let's not land a crit so we can see the regular animation, which is also a very nice dodge. Okay, cool. We get to see the regular animation, now you can land a crit. Very good. Thank you, Burger King. You have landed the exact order of things that I wanted you to land. I'm very pleased about that. Okay. Very good. You start moving, so in that case, I'm not going to capture him. And good. Dalvin is more than fine. I was worried for a moment that he might have crit against him, but very luckily he doesn't. Okay. Makes sense to me. Guess I'll go ahead and steal that then. Be very good to have another Master Seal. Should be the last one that we need, unless we really end up with somebody interesting. I just want to see the axe animation. Let's see it. Okay. Pretty standard mixture of Wyvern Lord and Wyvern Knights. I like it. That's a good animation. I'll go ahead and heal up Dalvin. Whoosh. And then grab this and flee. Got some Infinite. A nut of infinite potential reduces unit level. Hee nuts. I'm very pleased about that. I like that a lot. Who would I use that on? Probably one of the units that I've used the placebo drop on. Is that what they're called in this game? I think so. Tomahawk and Spear. Very cool. Very unfortunate for you, though, because you are going to perish for your weapon choice. Maybe I should have actually used Dalvin for a different purpose there. Well, I guess that's purely unlucky. She'll hit... Right. Let me just put him here with Molten Tide and hopefully just do a little bit more damage. Yeah. That's why Molten Tide is great. That's why it's really, really good. Maybe I should give the Molten Tide over to, like, generic Ilian and just have it in her top inventory slot. Because then I could have Red Tide and White Pool, which is just unreasonably large in terms of attack power and whatnot. That would be really cool. Nobody needs to be healed here, except for the healer, who most unfortunately cannot be healed at this time. Okay, so I guess I'll have to use the fake Biggle to weaken you a little bit. And then I can kill with the big Chungus Mungus, I hope. Yeah, okay, cool. I'll use the canvas for this. I'm more than happy to do so. Good ol' Brave Axe. Glad to have one back. I was about to use Hamern to Hamern my 2-use one, but now I have 9 uses of Hamern, so it's actually reasonable to do so. This guy has Lance Reaver and, what was it again? Armor Slayer. very bad for my purposes, so I guess I'll have an entire panic attack. I don't know. It should be more than fine if I can, Should it be more than fine? I don't know if there's a way. Because he was going to double me anyway, right? Like, it's not going to matter. Uh-huh. So, that's 36 damage. Unless I swap over to a lance or some such. Which I could reduce that down to 33 plus 22 for 55. So it's 22 times 2. And then a chance of crit, but no crit because Hopline Guard. So yeah, honestly, let's just do that. If I'm gonna get doubled anyway, let's make sure I don't die for it. I'll just dance for Rebecca and she can shoot this guy with the rapier bow. The Wild Flower, one of the best bows I've ever used, and another Glacius proc with a crit. Let's figure out how much damage that was. That's 52 plus 24 for 76, and then 76 times 3 is like 76 times 3, hold on. That's 238 question mark? I'm pretty sure that's 238 damage. If I'm right, let me know in the comments, and if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. That'll most assuredly go well. Perfectly. Oh. You know what? That's about as good as I could have hoped, honestly. Baiting the Lance Reaver because he didn't want the weapon triangle disadvantage. That tells me a lot about how the AI treats things. That tells me an incredible amount, actually. I'm very happy to have had this occur, because that is such a learning thing. That's like a huge point of knowledge. I'm very, very pleased, like, incredibly pleased. Anyway, honestly, I'm just going to go ahead and use the PRF for this. It seems to be a pretty good weapon, and honestly, at this point, I have 9 Hamurans. If I really am that torn up about losing it, then I'll just do it again. You know, maybe we'll pick up his or some such, I don't know. If we do, that'd be awesome. Got another Elfire up there. Honestly, just gonna go ahead and kill everything. I think we're making pretty good progress considering where we are. Can't quite reach with that. Can't quite reach with anybody, actually. Guess we can kill this one with generic Gillian. She's got pretty good res. And then even if she didn't have good res, she has enough HP to survive and get healed. Very pleased with that. I mean, Dalvin can honestly one-shot this guy too. Though, maybe I should take it easy on the Shamshir. We've only got the one. We've got 9 uses of Hammer. I don't actually care. I've literally got so many weapons that it does not matter. Like, I can just use what I want to use when I want to use it. There is no point in hoarding at this point. And then we can see if this lands, and if not, then we heal up the big man. Oh, actually now. Okay. Okay. He's got it. He did it. He did the thing that I wanted him to do. Right. I mean, should I go for that immediately? I don't really see a downside, but like, unless it opens up this whole section and then these guys start moving. I'll just hold off for a turn. I'll bait this guy out pretty far. Kill this guy with, some mixture of lances despite his Lance Reaver. Very good. And then, we'll trade off that Brave Axe from Chungus and, release that guy. That absolute dude. Who has a Brave, or who has an open slot? Nobody, really. I guess that's okay, we can manage something. Surely there's something I'm fine with abandoning. Probably be the Lance, to be honest, or the one-use chest key. That seems like the best play, pretty much straight up. I'm gonna trade off... Well, first, what we'll do is we'll trade with you for Steel Lance for now, and then trade with you for the chest key, and then drop you. Very good. Do I have an elixir on this side. I don't typically carry elixirs in this game because my healers are so apt. Oh, I actually do have one. Very cool. Let's see. I can't canto back far enough if I do that, and you guys can't rescue Chungus, so I guess it'll be next turn. I don't need to dance this turn. Not even for EXP. Okay, and we'll just get everybody up here. Another staff use for the Charlo. Whoosh. Have everybody ready for the next turn. Whatever that may entail. Yep. Looks good to me. Let's see how this enemy phase goes. Should be pretty obvious. Yep. That makes exactly enough sense to me. Okay, looking good. I was going to say maybe this one should be cut up into 2 parts, but it looks like we're getting to the end, so there will be no point, even despite the long story. Very nice. That means that we should get into the guidance chapter next time, too. Pretty right away. Yeah. Little bit of an issue there with movement, all things considered. All things being that pillar. That is the things that I was considering. All of them. Just that one. Okay, let's see what he gets. I would like more of anything but HP, but I guess this is simply where the cards fall. Got a short bow up here that I can take care of. Even Kanto with you. You don't have any 2 range, right? Or, well, I mean, it's a tomahawk. I more meant to say bow. This should work. Don't see why it wouldn't. But first, before we do any of that, I do want to actually check and see if standing here does anything. And that's the switch. Oh. Very fascinating. So then I would assume standing on this one opens this up. Oh. Okay. Understandable enough. Well, that means that if I can get, Can I kill one of these guys with Chungus? I'll do that instead then. See, now has a Brave Axe, and that feels very reliable. We all know how these sorts of interactions tend to go. And, let's see. Well, you can kill here. And then, well, you don't kill, but, like, what I can do is I can heal somebody with, the big dude. The staff bot. Never mind, you kill. Thank you. Appreciated. Now we can stand on this tile with Mathis and see what happens. And that's the switch. Very good, so now we are connected. Oh. Okay then, very good. I'm glad that I found that secret. Not that I really have a particular need for those anymore, but I'm still always happy to find them. I have a strong feeling as though we have not discovered the very particular secrets of this map. At least with regard to getting him as a unit, if we do get him as a unit. I actually have no idea if that's the case. Okay, just on the, like, absurdly off chance that suddenly there are ambush spawns, I'll place a guy there. Now we should be good. Got some calves moving in. Those are more than fine. I think I saw reinforcements, right? Steel sword, a steel axe. That's cool. That's epic. Even a little bit based. I do like that there's enough range put so that you can't cheese this boss with Ricardo. You actually have to do the, you know, the fight with him. I read somewhere about there being a warp staff, but not until the end of this map. Maybe. False Biggle, I'll put somebody else right here and we'll see what happens. Okay, understandable. Now we get to see the healing animation of you. Yeah, it's just gonna be a magic one. Whoosh. Very good. What do you have? Silver sword. Well, now you have one more life. It is gone. Honestly, I don't even need to do that. I'll just back off. I'll place this dude right here. And I think for the most part... Let's see, who do you have for support partners? Sephirin and Fiona. Okay. Well, in that case, what I'll do is I'll put Sephirin right here. And that way we should get the support bonus. Yeah, that's a little bit helpful. Might as well. We're gonna be fishing for some crits, no doubt, but we'll do it. Let's see how you handle this. Tell me, who are you? Very well. This must be my trial. For everyone's sake, I will prevail. Very good. The inner Zelgius with 69 HP. And, now we get to see the... Oh, well that's good. Now you get to see the other promotion in terms of the Burger King. And I think we're good. We can just end turn, right? Don't really see why not. Can't really attack anybody, so... Let's see how this goes. Inner Zelgius heals up a lot. We're gonna be here for a while, it would appear. I hope we can handle all this. Should be able to. Why does he get allies, but I don't? SMH. Cheating game. Keck W. This should be fine, though. Especially if we land at least one crit somewhere along the way. If not, then... guess that's just how it is. Maybe we'll end up unlocking Black Luna as a result of all of this. Nope, not unless we get to level 10 promoted. That's quite the ways off, I would say. Come on, crits. Dang, unlucky. Does he have Black Luna? He better not, because that would be a little bit sad. Okay, now he just has Wary Fighter, that's why we can't double him. Well, that's not why we can't double him, but it's a factor. I would say that's more there for the balance of Burger King not actually getting doubled. Wow. Rebecca's crazy. I guess that I shouldn't be surprised by this simple fact, but she's one-shotting things, and that pleases me. There's no way that I can get the other support partner in range, so we'll just do this. On loop. Yep, should be good. Very nice, let's see. I'm gonna be here for a while, so I'm very much not averse to speeding this part up. Let's see, let's see. Come on, crits. Come on, crits. Come on, crit. Very good. Really, really happy to see one of those, finally. Now, maybe we land another one, question mark? Oh. That's not good. That's arguably even bad for my purposes. Please crits, please crits, please crits, please crit. I mean, there's a question mark thing there, right? So, surely there's, like, something I'm not doing here. What happens if I put all of my units into this, like, area up here? Is that what I've got to do? What if I rescue staff Burger King out of there? I can not do that because I have both the rescue staff and the Hamern in the convoy right now. That's unlucky. That is unlucky. I really wish that I had left that on somebody. That's super unlucky. Well, I guess we'll just have to chug along without all of that. Here's hoping that we can kill these guys before they encroach on us too much. Speed defense, fantastic level up there. A little bit of Brave Bow never hurt anybody except for this guy, of course. But I guess we'll have to use the magic instead. Also a fantastic level up there. I wonder if there would have been like a secret thing, had that been the case. I don't know. I'll just put everybody up here and we'll see what happens. I do notice that the game is slowing down as I place units up here, so I have a feeling that that's it. It's like possibly checking for the outcome. Keep going. We'll have to wait one more turn anyway, but... I mean, if that's going to be the case, maybe what I'll do is just move down here and let these guys do what they may. Yeah, I mean, I'm good with that, honestly. He's got so much HP that it's not going to be an issue. And I won't break this immediately, so that's cool. Okay. Healed up that Zelgius. Get through all these guys. Very good. Fantastic level up. I will stand on this space, and that way I can use lances and bait out this guy. Okay. Very good. So glad that landed. That was actually kind of important. Okay. You up here, and then you right here. I guess not. Unfortunate. Well, maybe the answer is to place a unit on every single stairwell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I even have that many units? It is slowing down a lot when I'm up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I use a Biggle, I can put somebody on every single tile. On every single stairwell. Let's see if that's the answer. That would be hilarious if that's the case. Let's see. Guess I'll send you this way. If this is what it is, then I'm actually stupid. Just saying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we can send Ricardo this way, and then everybody else this way. There's no way this is the answer, but this is the only thing that I have left in terms of my guess. I could honestly just be misremembering that there's a secret to this map too, but given that the objective is full question marks, I'm going to assume that that's the case. Okay, we'll just kill these guys pretty free of charge. Honestly, I'll just break out an Iron Lance because we're going to be here a while. Put this away, and Elixir. Not as though we particularly need it, but might as well. Let's see. There's no way this is it, but we'll see what happens. Imagine I get punished for this because at the end of the map there's like some reinforcement thing, I don't know. We'll find out very, very quickly whether or not this is the case. Go this way with her. I might just cut all of this out in post-production because that feels like it's going to be a long time, so we'll see at the other end of that. Alright, I mean, I guess let's see what happens. This is the final stairwell. That's that, I guess. Just go ahead and heal up and then see what happens. Okay, I guess we have to actually fight him now. We've already ground out all the experience down here, so let's see what happens. It would have been quite nice to have that rescue staff on hand, because I could have gone ahead with all of that and stuff. Let's see. We're getting a lot of level ups off of this, no doubt. Here's hoping I can reach him. Yeah, that's why I put Zephyr in here. Okay. Let's see. I do have a strong feeling that it was the use of the rescue staff to unlock the secret objective, but like I said, it's in the convoy right now. I guess I still have my save, so I can check that out. Ooh, nice. Finally landed that. And let's not die. Use one of these. A vulnerary. We have enough killer lances to go around for a while. Honestly though, he's got Brave Lance rank. Or Silver Lance, sure, we'll go with that. Do have the Human Slayer too. We'll just stick with Silver Lance for now. Surely that'll be some good damage. And then, honestly, let's finish things the right way. Kill him with a use of the weapon. Yeah, so I've got a hit with Iron Lance, and then enemy phase Iron Lance too. Hope I didn't get into death range. Okay, cool. Whew, very, very strong unit at this point. Sheesh, what a guy. Level 7 Burger King. Let's finish the guy off. Very good. Even got the crit. You've grown stronger. I commend you. Very nice. Well, in this case, what I'm going to do is stand on this tile with everybody. We'll see what happens. Oh. Well, in that case, I'll go back to the stairwells with everybody. It's probably one of these two. But honestly, I don't know. We'll just do this. Anyway, what was that? Hero of the Burger, you've done well to overcome your inner self. Your resolve is sturdy, as the ripest tomato, yet your heart is as true as the crispiest fry. That's the most meaningless drivel I've ever heard. You have passed your trial, step forward and unseal your king. How do I? Ching. At long last, I'm free. Thank you, my boy. My boy. Certainly, but why were you here? In the past, I fought that sorcerer, Ronald. My kingdom had the upper hand, but then, somehow, Ronald had acquired nigh unlimited power. My forces were swiftly annihilated, and Ronald prepared to end me. However, rather than kill me, he decided to seal me away for eternity, and then proceed to construct the Temple of Whopper to guard the seal. The remnants of my kingdom eventually figured out how to unseal me in theory, but knew that without ample strength, Ronald would annihilate everybody again. Thus, they constructed a trial to ensure a worthy hero would break the seal. That's quite a lot to take in. Well then, now that I'm free, we've got a duty to fulfill. At this point, I'm certain Ronald's taken over the Burger King. Indeed, I believe there's a nearby port town. Wait, hold on, did I read that wrong? Taking over the Burger King, okay. From there, we should easily be able to return home. Then our counter-offensive begins. Ooh, interesting. Before we go, I have something for you. Take this blade. It's the finest blade of any of my knights have ever known. A spatulon, I believe. My king, I thank you. Very good, we've got the spatulon. Looks like it's the Alondite, but a legendary blade. Light as a spatula. Excellent. Let's not accidentally put away the vision stone. Wait, the gemstone. It's glowing more intensely. What is going on here? Why do I feel so strange? I wonder about that. That's interesting. Alright. Well, this was a very fun map. I enjoyed this one quite a lot. I attempted to flex my non-existent brain muscle and sort of get some things going there. I guess what I could do is just save over this one and go back really quickly to see if rescue staffing BK out does anything different. But I'm pretty happy with how I tackled this map. I'm not too tore up if I lost a secret character in this regard. I'm sure that I've missed other ones in the past. Let's have, excuse me, a quick look over that. That was Chapter 14X in the making. Let's see. Let me just throw this on somebody really quickly and have a quick look. Perhaps it's a matter of having BK stand on one of those top tiles for himself. Let's see. I'm going to make a quick cut. We'll see if that's the case, so I'll be right back. Okay, let's very quickly try this out. I'm very interested to see if this is the case. I guess what I'll do is I'll go ahead and promote like this. As you can see, I've given him the unlimited movement sheet just really quickly to see if this is how things go. What I'll do is I guess I'll just barrier you and then try to kill that guy up top and then just move as far as I can, so this takes a very small amount of time. Canvas or whatever. Okay, and then yeah, I guess it's about as far as we're gonna be able to go. Not that it super matters, because like I said, unlimited movement sheet is on. Yeah, because I had a feeling that by itself wouldn't actually do anything. Let's get this back out. And attacking at this guy. You think you're funny, huh? Well, nice try. You just wasted a rescue charge. And you can't even whine about getting yourself soft-locked. That's pretty funny. I have a feeling that I wasn't meant to be... Okay, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Okay, I'm fine with this. Understandable. Literally can't even reset my game now. That's pretty funny. You know what? Fair enough. Understandable. Let's, so, is that not supposed to break my game, or... Let's have a quick look at that once more. Oh, okay, well, whatever. It's fine at this point. It's whatever. We had our fun with it, no doubt about it. That was pretty funny. Let's see. So, I guess that's the end of this map. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, make sure to leave a comment, either about the question of the day or some other aspect of the video that you might have enjoyed. And if you feel like donating via Ko-fi, I'd very much appreciate it. And look forward to the next chapter, a Gaiden chapter. Until next time, I'll see you later.